Hey, what's up, cats and kittens? And shout out to all my Cerebralites. It's me, the Cerebral Diva, back with another episode of the Daily Dose. And in today's episode of the Daily Dose, we're going to talk about Carmelo and Lala Anthony and their impending divorce. So, rumor has it that these two are headed towards divorce court, and I can't say that I'm shocked. I can't say, like, if you're a woman who dates a certain type of guy, there is or guy within a certain profession, there are certain behaviors that are very often indicative of that particular profession. If you're dating a singer, if you're dating a rapper, if you're dating an athlete, promiscuity, infidelity, to me, comes with the territory more often than not. Men who don't cheat, men who are loyal in those particular professions are anomalies. They are not the norm. So when you step into a relationship with that type of guy, and very often there are some women who are okay um, with compromising their self-esteem, with compromising their integrity for the sake of what comes with that. Give me just 1 second. I apologize. There are some women who are willing to compromise their integrity for celebrity, for trips, for Birkin bags, for jewelry, for the cachet of being the wife of a professional athlete, the wife of a rapper, the wife of whomever. If there's a certain level of esteem or cachet that comes with the position of being the wife of, a lot of women are willing to turn a blind eye to certain behavior. Now, if you happen to be one of those women, then kudos to you. I'm just not that woman. For me, I'm far too selfish. Sharing was never something I was good at. Even in kindergarten, I just was not good at allowing other people to use things that I felt belonged to me, including my man. So I could never be that particular woman. And that's why I think it's important as a woman to always be self-made and to always have your own identity outside of a man. When your identity is so attached to a man, that's when you begin making compromises, and that's when you begin to lose yourself within a relationship. Now, I'm not suggesting that Lala did that, because we definitely saw Lala, branching out and doing her own thing. She was a TV host, a radio host. We've seen her with shows on VH1. I believe she has a makeup and a fashion line. So Lala is definitely independent in her own right. So I'm not specifically talking about her when I'm talking about being your own woman. But I am addressing her when I talk about dating certain type of guys. Certain men come with certain baggage. So Carmelo has apparently, and this is part of the story that's disgusting to me. Right? Okay, you're gonna cheat. Men cheat. A lot of men cheat. The bulk of men cheat, as far as I'm concerned. If you're a guy and you get mad at me for saying that, then so be it. But I wholeheartedly believe that most men cheat. But as your wife, as the mother of your child, as your partner, do I not deserve enough respect for you to put on a condom? Is that too much to ask? I mean, is that just too hard of a concept for you to wrap your mind around? To put on a condom. It's not enough that you're cheating on me. It's not enough that you're having a baby with another woman while we're still married. The fact that you were out there with, and I don't want to judge strippers, but I'm going to have to judge just a little bit. A lot of strippers, a lot of women who work in that particular profession are very often, sort of doing their thing, for lack of a better term. And so if this woman is out here doing her thing and she's sleep, I don't know her personally, so maybe Carmela was the only person she was sleeping with. I don't know, but I know, just like with athletes, there are certain behaviors that go along with that. In the world of stripping, there are certain behaviors, and promiscuity is one of those things that goes along with being involved in the stripper culture. So you're cheating on me with this woman, not only bringing a baby, but potentially bringing me back some sort of incurable STD. And what am I supposed to do with that? Like, there are just certain acts, in my opinion, that a man does that are just completely unforgivable. And the way that I gauge forgivable versus unforgivable is, if I did this to him, would he forgive me? And I can guarantee you, in most cases, I'm sorry, you guys, my phone is acting crazy today. I can guarantee you, in most cases, if a man had to be with a woman after she was pregnant with another man's baby, he would not stay. There would be the rare occasion. There would be, you know, some guys would. Some guys are so in love. Some guys are so enamored of the women that they're with that even if she were to bear another man's child while they were together, they would still try to work through that. And kudos to those guys. But for most guys, that is a deal breaker. That that is a definite deal breaker. So Carmelo has cheated on Lala. She's a fantastic woman, beautiful, and that just goes to show too that cheating isn't necessarily about what you look like, because very often we get caught up in the superficiality of infidelity and wondering, am I not beautiful enough? You cannot internalize the bad choices of someone outside of yourself. He made the choice to and also to look at it from a more anthropological standpoint. One has to ask, is is monogamous even a viable option? Is monogamy outdated in 2017? Are we going to have to acclimate to sort of a new normal when it comes to relationships, and get this idealized version of together forever, at least sexually, out of our minds, and open up our minds to the possibility that for some people sex is just sex. They don't equate sex to love. They equate sex to an orgasm. And so, in Carmelo's defense, not that I'm defending him, maybe, and this is why I think it's so vital. I think it's so important to have these honest adult conversations with the people that you're with. If you're not a person who believes in monogamy, that's fine. There are so many people out there who are on the same team. They're not down for monogamy either. And so, why not align yourself in a relationship with a person whose ideology is more in tune with your own, versus sort of going into a relationship and sending in your representative and saying, hi, I'm Carmelo, I want to be with you forever, I want to love you forever, but in the meantime, that you have this wandering eye that cannot be controlled. And if that's the case, why not say, Lala, I'm into you, I love you, I want to build a family with you, but look, here's the thing, I'm going to like to do my thing. The reason most men won't do that is because they don't want a woman to do her thing. So they want to have their cake and eat it too, even though I've never understood that statement. Why would you have cake and not eat it? Especially if it's carrot cake. um, so a lot of men aren't going to have that dialogue with the woman because they want the woman to be loyal to them, but they don't want to be loyal to the woman. But if we're talking about evolution and women being evolving to this idea of sort of polyamory and not being monogamous, the men have to also evolve in terms of allowing women to explore their sexuality in a way, and not slut shaming women for wanting to do, because every time, like, I'm always curious, like when you hear about men wanting threesomes, like, oh, I want a threesome, I want a threesome. In my mind, a threesome constitutes three people. So if you say you want a threesome, why couldn't I, as a woman, have another guy? Why is it always another woman being brought into the relationship? But women don't challenge that. Women allow men to have what they want versus asserting what the woman wants for herself. So if we're going to have a threesome with two women, myself and another woman, okay, well, next week we need to have a threesome with another guy. This is what I want, because I'm not attracted to vagina, I'm attracted to penis. So why not assert what you like versus sort of playing this passive being and allowing a man to dictate what your desires are? Take control of your own sexuality, take control of your own future. When it comes to these relationships and marriages, you really just have to be comfortable with having adult conversations and talking about how you really and truly feel, and not really sitting by idly and internalizing what your true desires are. Otherwise, you wind up being Carmelo and Lala. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I wish them best of both of luck. If I were Lala, I'm telling you, look, give me my 50%. I'm out of here. Life goes on. And that would be it. There's no possible way that I would. It's because for me, it goes beyond the baby. To me, it goes beyond the cheating. I mean, you potentially have jeopardized my life by having unprotected sex with someone outside of the relationship that we're in. And so, just because it didn't happen this time doesn't mean it won't happen another time. And I'm also inclined to believe that if he has this young lady pregnant, this is not his first time doing it. This is just the first time it's gone this far to the point where she can't deny it publicly anymore. You know, the streets talk, rumors abound. I'm sure Carmelo has had sex with probably multiple women, and sometimes it takes a situation like this for the other women to come out of the woodwork, and then they start talking. Oh, well, I slept with him too. Oh, well, he paid me to have an abortion. And then it's sort of this avalanche of rumors that starts to unfold, and you get a true glimpse of who the person is. And for me, if you want to be a thought, if you want to be a hoe, if you want to be, a man about town or a woman about town doing your thing, do that. Just be honest with the people that you're dealing with. Don't send in your representative. Be you and let the person decide if you is enough or too much in some cases for them. Anyhow, you guys, as always, in closing, remember to live better, love harder, and think smarter. It is me, the Cerebral Diva, signing off. Remember to follow me across all social media platforms that includes Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. I'm Cerebral Diva on every single platform. Spelled just as it's spoken. If you can spell, you can find me. I will talk to you guys again soon.